So earlier this morning, I got in here and spoke about the return of Dragon Ball Super. After 7 or 8 years, one of y'all said 8 years in the comments. I don't know how accurate that is. I didn't go looking. Dragon Ball Super anime is officially returning with a brand new arc, the Galactic Patrol arc, I believe sometime in 2027. But before then, we are being treated with the Dragon Ball Super BEERUS anime adaptation. And I definitely missed that when I came in here to talk about the Dragon Ball Super news yesterday. I was just so hyped to see that Dragon Ball Super was returning. I didn't take into account this BEERUS series too. And I think I saw it after I put out that short. But now that I have seen it, now that I have watched the trailers, I do want to give my thoughts on this series that is supposed to be coming this year. If anything I gotta say at all in this video, you already know what you gotta do. Go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on TikTok. And let's talk about this. Now, at first, when I first seen this Dragon Ball Super BEERUS, I was not the biggest fan. Not gonna lie. So you mean to tell me we're gonna get an adaptation of a season that was an adaptation of a movie that had the same content from the movie in the season? The only difference was that the animation at the very beginning of Dragon Ball Super was trash. Like, oh my gosh, this shit was so incredibly garbage. Now, this is just the first part of the fight. I mean, if you was there, you already know. They did get their act together for the most part when Goku finally went Super Saiyan God and took the space to fight BEERUS. But again, we cannot let this slide. I cannot believe that those animators of Dragon Ball Super allowed this to come out. Mind you, this fight took place within like the first, I think, 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Super's first season. I keep saying first season. The first anime arc of Dragon Ball Super. The Battle of the Gods anime adaptation. They really gave us this. Like, what was y'all thinking? Okay, that's a Dragon Ball Super BEERUS project. Now, at first, I thought this was a movie. And I was about to be very tight because I'm just like, I'm confused. So we're going to make a movie for a movie that was already good. Battle of Gods look good. The first couple episodes of Dragon Ball Super, not so much. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, like, why do we need this? But then they announced it was actually gonna be anime. So I was like, all right, cool, I can let it rock. I'm not typically the biggest fan of these anime adaptations of the movies when it comes to the Dragon Ball franchise. I mean, really, period. Demon Slayer be doing the reverse of this, and recently JJK has as well with the Shibuya arc. We have an already established anime season, and you just put it in the movie theater to remind viewers of what they already probably forgot they saw in that anime. And really, we know it's just them trying to make a profit, let's be honest. When I first seen this, and I'm already knowing that the Dragon Ball Super manga has plenty of content that you could adapt, knowing that Dragon Ball Super has a history of doing this. I mean, the first two arcs of Dragon Ball Super are the Battle of Gods anime adaptation and then the Resurrection F anime adaptation. A Battle of Gods I could understand, but animating that Resurrection F just felt like a drag. Not gonna lie. I feel like you were just putting this in there as a placeholder until y'all was able to build up some more content, some more arcs for this series, and it just felt cheap in the moment watching this. Mind you, I didn't even watch a Resurrection F movie. I can't imagine people who actually paid money to go see that movie just to see the anime adaptation with no new additions to it. That's tough. I'm gonna give the Dragon Ball Super BEERUS project a pass because of how bad that animation was to start off the first season of Dragon Ball Super. I think in a weird way, it is appropriate to revisit this before we get into the actual meat and potatoes of what we have to look forward to in Dragon Ball Super, just so the viewers can understand that they are not playing no games when it comes to this animation. From the trailer, it looks really good. I hope they're able to keep the same energy when the series actually drops, and I hope they're able to keep this level of quality going into the MORE arc. And being that it's an anime, maybe give us some more content on BEERUS. Here's an idea that hopefully they thought about already. Maybe you can give us some more backstory on this character, maybe more backstory on the Gods of Destruction period in this series. We don't have to automatically jump into BEERUS just crashing out and coming to Earth. Y'all could give us a flashback so that we have an idea of who this man is before he came to Earth to fight Goku, to seek out this fight that he's been seeking since before he even went to sleep. We could see how he and Wiz got together. Get some more of him and his brothers dynamic before the Universe 6 versus Universe 7 arc. There's so many different directions that you could take with this anime that doesn't have to just be an anime adaptation. Especially because as far as I know, the manga hasn't really touched that much on BEERUS' upbringing like that. It's mostly just Goku and Vegeta training for the next opponent as it usually is. You got Beast Gohan, the return of Broly, all that as well. So I'm looking forward to all those things too, but I don't know. I just feel like it would be a missed opportunity to not delve into BEERUS' backstory and lead up to who he is right now in Dragon Ball Super. Those are just my thoughts though. I'm actually pretty excited for this project, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hoping that it's not just a Battle of Gods adaptation and that they take this time to delve into BEERUS' character so that we have more to look forward to as we continue on with the Dragon Ball Super series, the MORE arc going on. But y'all leave your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Dragon Ball Super BEERUS? Are you hyped for it? Do you think it's just a cash grab? And what do you think they're going to do with this project? Is it just gonna be a straight remake of the movie / first arc of Dragon Ball Super? Or are they gonna give us more on BEERUS, the character, alongside that? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll be your host, Jay Swaffle. We've been entertained. Then we're gonna talk soon. Peace out.